Hey everyone, welcome back to Arcade Spirits. I'm Fatal Foxtrot.
Hi, I'm Ola.
And where we left off, we and Teo just did this awesome flash mob, and we got to tell everybody at Max, about our event, the Dragon Dawn, at the Funplex, and it was awesome. And now we're going to the second part of whatever happens at Max. So, I wave bye to Teo as I make my way towards Exhibit Hall B, on the lookout for Gavin's serious face or Naomi's kind one. Stay hydrated, kids. Let's see, Exhibit Hall B. It very much resembles Exhibit Hall A, where I started my day. Industry types, dealers, swag, crowds. But there's definitely more actual arcade games here, as local places have set up pop-up arcades all over the place. It's hard to notice the smaller displays with the giant garish Deco's Palace display eating up the center, but I managed to crawl my way around the edges to find... it's the crew! Well now, pretty much everyone else in the crew, save for Francine. Teo and Ashley are still off hanging out with their respective communities. I've got some time. Maybe I can bend someone's ear. Meanwhile, let's see. Or maybe I could bend someone's ear meanwhile. Let's see, what's everybody doing right now? So Gavin's reading the news, bored out of his mind. Naomi's fixing up a busted Galaga. She could use a break. Percy's idly playing a round of Nibbler, which is not his usual game.
Yeah.
And Queen Bee is between matches in her tournament, but she looks like really nervous right now. Like she's not doing good in her tournament or whatever. So Gavin's bored, Naomi's overworking herself, Percy's playing a new game, and Queen Bee looks like she's not doing great in her tournament.
Is this another one of those things where you can only help so many people?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you're not gonna get to everyone.
I would say probably the nervous and the tired, then.
They're nervous and tired, so let's go with it. Naomi first, because she could probably use a break. She's at work at the convention. Yeah. She's like working. So let's talk to Naomi. Naomi looks totally frustrated with the monitor chassis for her game partially removed so she can tinker with it. There's definitely net glow, so the net can't be cracked, so why am I getting nothing at all?
Hey, Naomi.
Oh, Bree. Sorry, I was wrapped up in my own little world there. What's up?
I'm taking a break, and as of now, you are on a break as well.
That's sweet, but I really can't. You're getting nowhere with that game. Take a break. Consider it an order. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my supervisor. Oh wait, you are my supervisor.
I think they got like a brat and daddy down situation.
Yeah, she's like. But I was thinking of Cheryl from fucking Archer. Like, you're not my supervisor. Oh wait, yes you are.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, I guess I'm on break then.
Cool. You wanna get away from the crowd for a bit? Find a quieter corner and hang out? Decompress a bit?
Ugh.
Absolutely. I can busy myself with the games, but I hate the crowds. Always have. Every year I go to Max. Naomi reaches out and grabs my hand before I can object and drags us off to a semi-quiet little niche between two display booths. Good for a private conversation. Okay, no broken games, no shattering strangers. Good. Honestly, I love my retro games, but I wish they'd break down less often. All this 1980 fuck tech is fun to play with, except when downtime is lost profits.
Okay, so I gotta know, why the fixation on retro games? I'm not saying they aren't cool, it's just not something folks our age are usually into, right?
I'd contest that with posts by 20-somethings on classic game collector sites. But you're really asking why I'm into this stuff. And hey, what's not to love? The cool glow of a cathode ray tube, blooming colors with the scan lines, the simple and clean pixel art style, one stick, a few buttons, easy to learn, hard to master. You can keep your crazy networked real-time strategy beat-em-up esports fighters thingies. Give me a maze, or a spaceship, or a bunch of dots any day.
Or a princess to rescue and turtles to jump on.
Alright, well, more the jumping than the rescuing. Although I do like the princess rescuing the prince in Wyvern Keep. Good pick, Bree.
Weren't you pulling for me to pick Phrase Invaders?
Well, yeah, but I can be wrong too. I mean, what?
So, how'd you get started with retro games?
Well, I know the cliche answer is I had an older brother who introduced me to games, but that's basically the truth. Sort of. Indirectly, I guess? For a whole summer, my jerk of a brother was in charge of babysitting me, and being a teenager, he didn't want to bother. He wanted to go to the arcade and hang out with his friends. So, he dragged little old me with him to the arcade, gave me a fistful of tokens, and told me to go go keep myself busy. At first, I played what all the other kids played, ticket games, prize games, but I got bored with it fast, realizing I wasn't winning much of anything. You were a smart kid then. Honestly, kids are smart, right? They gotta realize they're being scammed. Enough kids are blind to make the scam work, or well, when you really want a toy with all your heart, or...
I would do the well when you really want a toy.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't be so hard on kids. I've worked the floor for weeks. I've seen how fixated a kid can get on some high-ticket plushie. When you've made up your mind and really spent piles of tokens, well, you gotta keep going. Otherwise, you have to admit it wasn't worth it at all.
Yeah, it's cruel, the sunken cost fallacy. I wish I could just give those kids the toys they want, or I don't know, sell it, but no Gavin would allow that. Plus, well, there was one other problem with the ticket game area. Too many kids. Just way too many kids I didn't know, from schools I didn't go to. I was too timid to ask someone to leave the game I wanted to play, or even to hover around them, worried they might talk to me. I'm not really good with strangers. Huge crowds of them. Once I get to know someone, well, they're not a stranger. That's different. Like you. I got to know you quickly enough. Considering she gave me her lunch on day one, quickly indeed. But there was one area of the arcade which had next to nobody playing games, where I didn't need to put a quarter up and wait in line, where everything was fun.
Retro games.
Yup. Only a few older guys back there. I could play anything I wanted. Every game was a single token, and it was also amazingly cool and flashy and colorful, and oh, it was paradise. Those games are my new best friends. Now I look forward to my jerk of a brother abandoning me in the arcade to go play fighting games. Eventually, summer vacation ended and it was back to school, but I kept visiting arcades, especially one with good retro collections. So, that's how I got into classic arcade games. And that's how I got Pac-Man fever, the only prescriptions for Pac-Man. I don't know, a young girl alone with a bunch of older gamer dudes seems inadvisable, or did you have any for... Obviously.
That one.
Yeah.
So what games did you play at the arcade? Any standouts in your memory?
Of course, Pac-Man, Dig Dug, I mean, all the standards. But I loved Pango. You're a cute little penguin kicking ice blocks around. You had to really think ahead and play to that game well, too. It took skill. I found a plushy penguin once with red fur at a toy store. I bought it immediately and made a purple bow tie for it, and that was my Pango plushie. It's still in my workshop, in fact. The plushie, I mean, not the game. I wish we had the game. I know it's a little weird for me not to be interested in newer games, and it's not like new games are universally awful, but I like what I like. I love what I love. I do what I love for a living. How cool is that? As long as the Funplex stays open and keeps its retro spirit bright, I'll be happy.
Well, event manager Bree will see to it that we keep our doors open. That's why I'm here at Max, to make this event a big deal like it deserves to be.
Thank you so much for that. I'm no good at the meet and greet stuff. I think we should both get back to what we do best. For the glory of the Funplex!
For the glory of the Funplex.
The two of us make our way back to the mini Funplex. Her to resume tinkering, me to catch up with Teo and Ashley again. No, we only got to talk to one of them this time. My current status? Sitting. And enjoying it. It took a few minutes of searching and stalking, but eventually I found an open seat in the pop-up arcade. While the sit is satisfying, the rest of everything else is miserable. My feet are sore from walking all over, and I don't remember the last time I ate. I feel dehydrated, and I have a slight headache from all the noise. Yeah, welcome to cons. And there are still 4 more hours of Max left. Oh, if Gavin saw me in my current state, leaning back, arms at my side, completely exhausted, I could picture it clearly. He'd be looming over me with his dark, unfettered eyes. He would lean in close and frown, grumbling. He'd say, "Bree, may I remind you, these seats are for patrons only." I audibly sighed just thinking about it. As luck would have it though, Gavin and Naomi are huddled over the Galaga cabinet trying to figure out why the monitor's not working. Freedom. My buns are experiencing the best freedom has to offer. And while my body feels like it could collapse at any moment, I feel good about it, right? Getting the word out about Dragon Dawn was great. Seeing people's face light up with excitement is why I'm really here. Plus, watching Teo inspire the crowd was an added bonus. His energy is infectious. I smiled to myself. The pain in my heels and the grumbling in my tummy, worth it. While enjoying the respite, I let my eyes close for a moment, and of course, the second I do that, I can hear footfalls closing in.
There you are, Bree.
Hey, we've been looking all over for you.
But we were specifically going to meet back up here at the Funplex pop-up arcade.
Yeah, but we didn't expect you to be tucked into the darkest corner of the arcade.
I'm hiding from Gavin. He'll put me to work if he sees me. Hiding behind the pinball machines is probably not the smartest choice then. You know how much he loves pinball.
Every spare moment he thinks no one is watching him is spent getting that high score.
I have so many candid pictures on my phone of him playing pinball.
Oh my god. You should probably delete those. You have to show me, like, right now.
Ha ha ha, yes, his concentration face is so cute.
Before I can even react, Ashley has her phone out and is scrolling through pictures of Gavin. Both of them look up at me guiltily.
Don't we have more important matters? Max is over in a few hours, and we will have to do a lot of work.
We'll have a lot of work left to do, yeah.
Yeah, I botched that. You're right, Bree. Please don't tell Gavin. Your secret's safe with me.
Right, so, business time. I think I got something.
Go on.
Alright, so I have this friend, and she's an indie arcade developer, right? The new title she's been working on is amazing. It's got, like, co-op, it's got competition, it's got magical schoolgirls.
Now you're talking.
It's got it all.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I've heard of this game. Is it called Magical Moon Cuties?
Yeah, that's the one, and she's thinking about premiering it at Dragon Dawn.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh, it would be cooler than cool. It sounds interesting enough. Might make for another fun game for people to play.
Definitely. My friend is somewhat renowned in the indie scene, and the game's been in development for years. I'm sure it would create some buzz at least.
Are you kidding, Teo? We'd be the talk of the arcade world. I do like being the talk of the world-sized things. Let's go check it out.
I stand up, invigorated by the news. As I start walking back toward the main hall with Teo, I hear a call from behind me.
Wait!
I turn around and see Ashley standing there fidgeting. Her green eyes are darting back and forth nervously.
Ashley? I, too, have a plan.
She motions for us to come back towards her, which we do.
Huh?
What's your idea, Ashley? She puts an arm around Teo and the other one around me, huddling the three of us together.
So, what I am proposing might not be the most legal course of
let's
action.
do crimes, baby.
Do I even want to know? You've seen the huge monitors hanging from the ceiling in the middle of all the major halls, right? How could I miss them? They're constantly bombarding us with ads and false hopes of high-quality convention food.
No matter how amazingly tempting that $9 hot dog looks on the big screen, don't even think about it.
Exactly my point. Everyone is looking at it. I know a way to sneak into the back area. All we have to do is break into the main communication center and upload the flyer pre-made into the rotation.
Whoa!
You want to do what?
Shh, keep your voice down, Dale. Unless you want to get arrested for being an accomplice.
Oh shit, man. No. I can't go back to prison.
What?
What?
It's a genius plan. Everyone at the Max will see our name in the lights. Okay, so yeah, that's a less than legal way of getting the word out. But I have to admit, you've got me intrigued, and it definitely worked, but I don't know. Trust me.
What about?
Of course, we need to go in disguise, and I'm already nicely disguised, but Bree would need to switch into something way more distracting. Why more distracting exactly? To distract from your face, of course. What I'm trying to say is people will remember the costume, not the person wearing it.
Ooh, good point.
I've got the perfect maid costume for you. It's from Melee Maids.
Oh, shit.
The same
Okay.
thing my costume is from. A maid costume? You want me in a maid costume? It'll be fun and just the ticket for keeping people from recognizing you. And if you don't want to do it, it's fine. I suggest going with Teo instead and letting me take care of the advertising myself. It's cool. I can do it. Totally up to you. Though I think
the
you'd
thing
look super cute as a maid. You have the greatest ass for
Let's
it.
not let's not forget about magical moon cuties. I'd suggest you come with me instead. Far safer. Both options are. See, I like. The thing is, we already went with Teo when we had to choose between the two of them before. But I like.
hers.
I like Teo's option, like his idea better.
Yeah.
Cause I like.
Yeah.
Importantly, Iris could help us do it safely without anyone noticing. Safer than Ashley going off on her own and try to inadvisable
Oh yeah,
stuff.
that's true. Teo's is safer.
But a highly anticipated indie title might do the trick and result in far less jail time. Either way, it's gonna be successful. But I like Teo's idea of having, because indie developers and retro games go fucking hand in hand, dude. Like, and also Ashley can probably do this on her own. Why don't we just give her Iris? Like, why can't we just say, hey, borrow my Iris and have fun?
She said something about how she doesn't like irises.
She could borrow it for this at least, right?
She's not very tech savvy, it seems.
Yeah, she wasn't very good at Facebook either. Or Facewall or whatever it was, yeah. So, Ashley or Teo?
Should we rock, paper, scissors it?
Yeah, sure. I'll rock, paper, scissors for Teo, and it's 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, so we do Ashley then, because you won.
I won with scissors,
I did
folks.
paper. So, wearing a disguise doesn't involve talking to strangers, and it sounds like more fun than batting my way through more sweaty, pulsating crowds. Okay, so like wearing a disguise usually involves talking to strangers. Like that's the reason why you wear a disguise. Jesus. But okay, anyway. I can't honestly say I'm expected to be doing this when I woke up this morning, but
Maid costume. Right. Okay.
okay, I guess I'll be
Let's-
free since we're doing
Okay.
okay. So Ashley hands over the elegant maid outfit, which is conveniently exactly my size. As for Teo, since he is already friends with this indie arcade developer, Teo's got an in on recruiting her for Dragon Dawn. He doesn't really need me. Teo, I have complete confidence in you. Lay it real thick, you know, play coy, say all the right words, wink a whole bunch. I demonstrate a big wink using my entire face to show him how it's done. Oh my, is that how you entice people you're interested in? Let's leave the flirting to me, shall we, Bree?
We're bad flirt.
You're just jealous you don't have these mad skills. I mean skills with a Z, like the cool kids say. Yeah, sure, man. Just don't get in too much trouble without me. I don't want to see you on an episode of Cops tonight.
I promise nothing, Teo. Good luck.
I don't need luck. And don't forget to snatch a photo of Bree in a maid costume for me.
You know it.
I am standing right here. I can hear your every word. Peace. Bye, Teo. And the 3 went down to 2. I looked over at Ashley, her expression brimming with excitement. Maybe even too much excitement. Had I made the right choice? I quickly scanned my memories from the various cop and lawyer dramas I'd seen. What was the punishment for breaking and entering, trespassing, and tampering with equipment? Well, it's not government equipment, so you're not gonna go away for the rest of your life or anything. It couldn't be more than, 10 years, or possibly death? But it's too late to back down now. I had dug my own grave, perhaps literally, with Ashley. Welp, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
That's the spirit.
The arcade spirits, ha ba da ba da da.
Roll credits.
So what exactly is our plan?
I'm so happy you asked. You see that door next to the restrooms across from the expo hall?
Yeah, the one with the sign that specifically states authorized personnel only.
That's the one.
Bree is worried now.
Trust me.
My trust wavered as she began rifling through her bag and removed a roll-up poster board. As Ashley unraveled it, I noticed that it looked oddly like blueprints. No, it was blueprints. Blueprints of the entire convention center. What the fuck?
Listen, all we have to do is go through those doors, snake our way along the corridors, and we're there.
Her finger traced the exact route as she talked me through it.
The communications center should be at the end of that passageway. Easy, right?
Yeah, easy. Easier than fucking Ocean's 11. What is this shit? What is this? The right stick at the Killer Instinct cabinet at the Funplex.
Oh man, Naomi is always fixing that machine. It never works properly.
First, we'll get you changed. We can use the bathrooms for that. I'll play lookout while you get your maid on.
So, let me get this straight before I go in and change. If someone spots us while we're in our disguises, we just strip down and ditch the costumes?
One does not simply ditch the cosplay. We would change out of the costumes, hastily of course, and stash them in a secret safe place until we could retrieve them again.
Note to self, do not talk about disregarding Ashley's cosplay. Ever. Roger that. Leave disguises in hiding spot, make sure nothing bad happens to them.
Great, now get in the bathroom and suit up for battle. Time's a-wastin'.
Okay, so I struggled to figure out all the clasps and what velcros to what, but Ashley took the time to explain the basics through the closed stall door. And when I emerged...
Oh my!
Squeak! You look so cute. Take a good look at yourself in the mirror.
Oh, fuck. Because she looks so cute. Not exactly what I was thinking, but not half bad, or at least this won't take too long. Okay, now I actually see myself in this costume. Damn, I'm adorable. Oh yeah, this works. This definitely works.
Perfection. And now we commence part 2.
Ashley looks both ways before we exit the restroom. People don't even seem fazed by us either. I guess seeing a maid and a butler at a convention is kind of normal. In other words, it actually is the perfect disguise. We fit in by sticking out. Go figure. So we shuffle back to the expo hall of Max and stand in front of the looming doors with the authorized personnel only sign. The big red letters bore deep into my soul, reminding me of its unlawfulness in breaking the rules. Okay, that's not a law, that's a rule. They're two different things, my dude. Going into a room that says, I mean, I guess it's trespassing, but like, I don't know, it's different. But anyway, rule schmools, let me through, or I'm no rule breaker. Hang on, is there another way in?
You know, mine would be the heart one and this one, but
Yeah. Some red letters aren't going to hold me back. I've been breaking rules my entire life.
Have you though?
Would you consider eating pizza bagels every day breaking the rules of humanity?
Oh gosh, yes. You are a most fearsome lawbreaker. Alright.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Let's
Whoa,
go.
deep cut. Cut.
Wait, I don't know what
Nothing.
Abdullah the Butcher is.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So Ashley grabs my hand and pushes onward through the door like she owns the place. I close my eyes tightly as I realize she's dragging me onto the other side.
Confidence is key, Bree.
As the door closes behind me, I carefully open my eyes. We're alone. No big bad boss monster looms back here, no flashing lights or laser beam mazes we have to crawl through. It's just some industrial style back hallway. Simple brick walls, venting pipe overhead, and endless concrete floors. I'm honestly a little disappointed with how mundane it all is. Is this really it?
These are just access halls and rooms for employees to use. They don't have to travel across the con floor. Nothing fancy. What exactly were you expecting?
A horde of security guards, all with riot gear, maybe some intricate obstacle course. I don't fucking know, dude. An eye scanner?
Now who has the overactive imagination? Sorry to burst your bubble, but nothing like that back here. Just you, me, and Iris. Beep beep. Beep beep. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Bree.
I heard my name.
Are you ready for Operation Hot Dog Takedown?
Oh,
Yes,
hell yeah.
sir. Ashley, sir.
Whoa. What is this Operation Warm Weenies thing? And, Iris, why are you and Ashley in cahoots without me?
My sources say yes.
Ashley sent me all the information earlier. A copy of the flyer and her plans for removing all the other ads on the Jumbotrons. I am still unclear on hot dogs and why humans crave them, however. I mean,
What the fuck
why
is a
would
hot
you
dog?
want compressed Big Barts when pizza's on a...
Not now, Iris.
Between my computer skills and Iris, wait, she's acted like she hates technology before. I'm confused. We've got everything we need to hack into the mainframe. She's going to be a great help.
Wait, Max has a mainframe? And is the mainframe the giant room-sized wall of hardware with the spinning tape drives and shit?
Nah, nothing like that. You'll see soon enough. According to the Max floor layout, the convention center blueprints, it should be this way.
Ashley and I tiptoe our way closer to the communications room, taking our time to listen for footsteps and other noises. And nothing eventful happens, that is, until we round the first bend. And we spot a Max enforcer leaning up against the wall. Luckily, his attention is diverted into furiously typing on his cell phone. An enforcer? Is that a kilt?
Yes, that's a kill.
Okay, so we quickly duck back around the corner and collect our thoughts in hushed voices.
What do we do now? We can't just walk down the hallway.
True. Our only path is blocked momentarily, but we can find a way past this. There might be another route to take. Let's consult the blueprints.
As we start to look, we hear footsteps. Shit. Don't think we have time for that, Ashley.
The steps get louder and louder as he approaches us.
He's coming straight down the hall towards us. There has to be something we can do.
I quickly scan our surroundings and see a broken off small shard of the concrete floor and a shallow indent in the wall across from us. We have to act now.
I would run for the wall.
Yeah, and this is our best stat right now, so it's probably gonna be our... Ashley and I both glance over at the almost closet-like nook across from us and then back at each other, then once more back at the wall. Like we had a Vulcan mind meld earlier, we both dart over towards it. There's barely just enough room for us both to squeeze into the recess together. Squished up against each other, we both avoid direct eye contact to make the whole thing less awkward. The moment passes, however, when the Max Enforcer walks right by us without noticing us. We both breathe a sigh of relief as we slink around the corner, avoiding the sentry's gaze. We weren't out of the woods yet. Hoping to avoid any more sentinels, we scurried the rest of the way until we reached the door of the communications room. We could tell we were at the correct place because of the sign over it that read communications room. Unless it was a clever ruse.
We did it. That was some quick thinking back there, Bree.
Now, all you have to do is... I reach down, grabbing a hold of the door and turn it.
Locked?
Locked. Well, shit. Now where are we gonna find a key? Who even has a key? Do we need to pickpocket a staffer? I don't even know how to pickpocket anyone.
I got this one, Bree.
Stunned, I watch as Ashley removes the bobby pin from her wig and begins to pick the lock on the door. What? I thought that was all movie magic. You can't really just pick a lock with a simple hair accessory, right?
Watch me.
I do just that. She straightens out the bobby pin and then bends and twists it until it breaks in two. Taking the newly crafted metal sticks, she inserts them both into the lock and begins fiddling with it. I know how to do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can show you how to do that.
That's really cool.
How to pick a lock. I can't pick like super good locks, but like a basic ass pad lock, I can pick that. I can do it with a bobby pin too. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah. So in a mere matter of minutes, I hear a click.
And that's how you pick a lock.
Okay, so next time I lock myself out of my apartment, I'm calling you instead of the locksmith.
Of course. I'll drop what I'm doing and come right over. I can't have my very good friend cold and alone outside of their own apartment. Aw.
Ashley smiles brightly as she easily opens the... I think she was being sarcastic. Ashley smiles brightly as she easily opens the door to the communications room. It's dark, save for the glow from several computer monitors and that soda machine. Honestly, it looks exactly like the break room from the Funplex, but any generic backstage worker area probably looks like this. The mainframe is really just some computers and a security monitor showing different parts of Max, each camera focusing on various angles of the main halls.
Now, what do we have here?
Ashley turns around one of the swivel chairs and sits down in it, in front of the computer's desk.
Operation Hot Dog Takedown is underway.
As if she's been working this job for several years, she begins clacking away at the keyboard.
Alright, let's see what happens when we open this. Aha! Yes, perfect. It appears to be a fairly simple data store. Nice of them to name it Jumbotron. That really cuts down on the sleuthing.
Yeah, it narrows it down, doesn't it?
Excellent. I can see all the ads and information they rotate through. This shouldn't be a problem.
Delete Deco's ads while we're at it. Oh no, we shouldn't do that.
Okay, now I need Iris.
Iris online.
Here I am. We'll plug in Iris to the main computer. Hand me your phone.
This won't hurt Iris, right? Or nuke my phone? I'm on my second phone by this point.
Relax. I'm a super duper hacker cutie. I know what I'm doing.
So I hand over my phone and Iris along with it, and Ashley plugs Iris in, and the magic begins.
Hacking the Gibson now. Lowering firewalls. Phasing pack switch interlock.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
This may take some time. Please enjoy this recorded music. So we can just sit around.
Thank you.
I already did this joke, and they keep doing this joke.
Thank you for your patience. The intertubes are now unclogged. We're in. Great, now we just have to switch out all the hot dog ads for the flyer of Dragon Dawn, and we can be on our merry way. Understood.
That doesn't sound so bad. This is actually, dare I say it, somewhat fun.
Huh, that's odd.
Fun just stopped. I don't like odd. What's odd? What?
It appears as though an unidentified hacker has been here before us. I could follow their trail if you would like. I'm sure it's just one of those employees who, lost their password and had to poke their way in. I'm not worried, plus we gotta get moving. Sure thing. The hot dog ads are removed from the Jumbotron rotation and replaced with ads for Dragon Dawn.
What about
Iris, while you're in there, can you take out all the ads for Deco's Palace too? Just for good measure.
Hell yeah!
Sure thing.
Ashley revolves on the chair and turns back to face me.
See, that was...
Ashley's interrupted by a sudden burst of awful noise. Quickly, she turns around in a swivel chair to see big red ladders flash across the screen.
Intruder detected.
Oh shit. You know what? That intruder is probably us, and this sounds like an escape sequence, and the music changed and everything. It's serious now.
Yeah.
So, we're busted, and we'll see how that resolves in the next episode.
Alright, see you there, guys.
Oh yeah, we'll see you guys there. And if you are still enjoying this series, let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I'd very muchly appreciate that.
Yes, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.